both knees over. Oh, it does that now. That's a new thing from Zoom. They announce when they're recording. So you're being recorded. I'm recording this. I'm going to make it into video. But you won't be seen on it, just so you know. Okay, let's go ahead and take the knees over to the other side. Good, make the breath fuller and deeper. Oh my God, it's so bright. And come into happy baby pose. I'm gonna close. Up. There we go. Couple of more breaths in and out through the nose. Okay, super duper. There we go. All right, send the legs up towards the ceiling. Bring your hands behind your head. Good, and we'll start with a little bit of core activation. So on the inhale, take a deep breath. Press your head gently back into the hands. On the exhale, squeeze your hips and lift your hips up and contract your core for 10. Inhale, exhale, 9 and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up and just lower the left leg halfway forward. Inhale here, take a deep breath and then twist to the right on the exhale. And see if you can get the weight into the left hip even though you're twisting to the right. Get the right shoulder blade off the mat. Look up and then bring your leg up and then we switch sides. Lower the right leg halfway forward. Inhale, and on the exhale, lift and twist towards the left. Keep the right hip on the floor and try to lift your left shoulder blade off the mat. Come on, let's get up a little higher. Good, and then bring your legs back up and place your feet to the floor. Nice job. From here, find a strap and place the strap on the right foot, or you can take a towel, whatever you have. Okay, straighten the right leg up to the ceiling and soften the shoulder blades down. Straighten the left leg along the floor. And when you have the right leg up, start to look at the right inner heel and start to press that inner heel higher up than the outer heel. Good. Inhale from the left leg too and start to draw the right leg towards the head as much as you can. Good. Get nice and tall. Good. And inhale. Externally rotate the right leg and bring the leg up and out to the right. And press the back of the pelvis into the mat. Shoulder blades move down. Look to your left. Spread your toes. Take another full long inhale and exhale here. And then inhale, bring the leg over to the other side. Let it cross all the way over. Maybe drop it to the floor. And send the right leg up towards the ceiling. Push your hip down and away from you. And move the sit bones together and away from your chest. Send the right arm out to the right. If that works on your shoulder, keep the shoulder blade down. Stretch through the inner arm. Spread and straighten the fingers. Good. Bring the arm back up. Bring the leg back up. And bend both knees. Place your feet to the floor. Briefly, just lift the hips up to reset the pelvis. And lower the hips back down. Place the strap over the left mounts of the toes. And straighten the right leg. Keep that awareness of the inner heels stretching further away than the outer heels. Inhale here. And on the exhale, draw the leg a little closer to your face. Keep the hips on the mat. Good. And avoid the leg to externally rotate. Good. Now bring the leg up. Now you externally rotate. Place the block to the left hip and send the left leg up and out. Maintain the steadiness of the right leg and just open the hips. Breathe. Good. Inhale, bring the leg back up. And on the exhale, take the leg all the way across. Good. Stretch your left arm up overhead. And then start to move the left arm out to the left and widen across the collarbones. Lift your torso, lift your chest. Breathe deeply and fully. Bring the arm back up, bring the leg back up. Good. And then just undo the strap. And one more time, send the legs up and then lower the legs just a little bit. Keep the back of the pelvis pressing. Keep drawing the navel in. Push your head to your into your hands and elbows go up. Just get that core stabilizer. Spread your toes and lengthen through the inner heels. Good. And then place your feet to the floor. Let's roll to the side or roll up and down your spine. Okay, and come on to all fours. Okay, nice job. So, Vidyalasana, cats and cows. Steady your hands right, underneath your shoulders, maybe half an inch in front. Good, and let's start to breathe. In and out through the nose. Good. Oh, here's somebody else. Oh, it's Marna. Okay, tuck your toes under and make your way back into downward facing dog. Good morning, Marna.
Good morning.
Good morning. Downward facing dog. We're just getting started.
Okay.
Firm the outer arms in. Good. Unlock the elbows. Nice. And press the tops of the thighs back. Good. Lengthen the breath. Good. Steadiness in the breath. In and out through the nose. Few more breaths here. Good. And walk your hands back to meet your feet at the backs of your mat. Inhale, lengthen forward halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. And on the exhale, bow down, Uttanasana. Relax the neck. Good. Interlace the hands behind your back and lift your shoulders up. Deep breath here. And on the exhale, bow over your legs. Nod your head yes and no. Good. Deepen and elongate the breath in and out through your nose. Good. Bring your hands to your hips and then rise to standing. Come all the way up. Good. And step yourself forward to the tops of your mat. Good. Samastitihi. Okay, so we are ready. Are we ready for this full moon eclipse coming our way? Resolving our dualities. Let's just do some arm movements. So just roll your right arm back, left arm back. Get some movement through the shoulders. Good. And then roll your arms forward. Like we're swimming. Knees can be bent and stabilize the pelvis. Deep, full breath. Good. Now we do a little brain exercise. Arms up. And the left arm is going to go forward. Meanwhile, the right arm is going to go back. You meet back on the top. Up and up. Good. And if it looks funny, don't worry about it. It might take some time. Very good. Okay, one more like that. And now, right arm forward, left arm back. Meet at the top. Good. Nice. Two more. And arms up. Inhale, hook your thumbs. And let's go up and over to the right. Thigh bones press back, lift up and over. Steady the thighs back. Chest is lifted. Good. Inhale, come up and switch the clasp of the thumbs up and over to the other side. Legs are pressing back. Sits bones are rooting down. Outer hips are firming in and the chest is lifting up and over. Good. Come back up and lower the arms down. Good. Let's do 10,000 loving hands. So bend your knees. Inhale like you're gathering energy out of 10,000 loving hands. Exhale, tap your head, tap your heart, and then send that energy down. Back is straight. Gather energy. So you push the feet into the mat. Inhale, touch your head, touch your heart, and land the energy back. Inhale, rise, arms up. Touch your head with the prayer hands, touch your heart with the prayer hands, and then land it down. Good. Let's do 3 more. Gather energy. Touch, touch, and give it back. Inhale, take up lots of space. Good. Touch, touch, and last one. Inhale all the way up. Good. Slowing down. Hands to the head, hands to the heart, and we pause. Good. Now, release your arms. We'll do and we have to do moon salutes. I mean, it's a huge full moon. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward, fold, and bow. Inhale, halfway forward. Step your right leg back, back knee down. So first round, everything begins on the right leg. Inhale, reach arms up, get lots of space in your body, deep breath. Good. Exhale, bring your hands flat and step back into plank. Lower chaturanga or to the floor. Point your toes. Inhale, low cobra or up dog. Coil the chest up. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg straight back behind you. Exhale, draw the knee to the navel and get that foot through. Good. Lower the back knee down, sink into the hips. I like to keep my back toes tucked under in this sequence. It gives me a little more lift into the upper back. Good. Inhale. Good. Exhale, hands to the blocks or to the floor. Press into your right leg and lift your left leg up. Look back and see that the back toe is pointing down. Good. Now lengthen the chest forward. Pause there for a little bit and bring your right thumb into the right hip crease. Left hand to the heart. Right hand to the heart. Both arms back. And then inhale, arms forward and stretch through the fingertips. And then on the exhale, bring the hands down and feet together. And bow a little deeper down. Ground your feet. Inhale, rise to the top, look up, stretch up. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Left side leads. Inhale, press your feet, lift up. Exhale, hinge and forward, fold and bow. Inhale, halfway forward. Exhale, step your left leg back. Lower the back knee down and sink your hips into the ground. Inhale, rise up, Anjaneyasana. Good. Exhale. Step back into plank. Inhale there. Lower forward, chaturanga on the exhale. Point your toes. Inhale. Come into upward facing dog. Lift your heart. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg, reach it straight back behind you and inhale. Draw the knee to the navel and get your foot through on the exhale. Sink a little deeper into the hips. Inhale, rise up. Gather energy. Let the back foot get grounded. Exhale, hands down. Press your left heel and lift your right leg. Try to square the hips off any amount. Straighten the back leg any amount. Lift your chest up. Bring your left thumb into the left hip crease. Bring your right hand to the heart. Balance. Left hand to the heart. Arms back. Inhale, arms forward and stretch. And exhale, bring the hands down and feet together. Forward, fold and bow. Ground your feet. Inhale, rise up, look up, stretch up. And exhale, hands to the heart. We're going to do one more round of right and left. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bow. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, right leg back, back knee down. Go a little deeper into the hips if you can, if that is okay. Rise up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing. Right leg nice and smooth. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, knee to navel and step your foot through. Lower the back knee down. Sink into the hips. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, rise up. Good, open your body, elbows straighter. Thank you. Good, hands to the floor. Tuck your back toe under, nice. Marna, lift your left leg up. Look back and see that the back toe is pointing down. Bring your right thumb into the right hip crease, move the hip back. Left hand to the heart, right hand to the heart, arms back, arms forward and inhale. And hands down, feet together on the exhale. Good, inhale, rise to the tippy top. Good, exhale, hands to the heart. One last side, left side leads. Here we go, inhale, rise. Exhale, bow. Hang in there, left leg back. Inhale, halfway forward. Left leg back, back knee down. Inhale, let's come up and let's take an added twist here. So bring your hands to the heart. Inhale, and take your left elbow to the right thigh on the exhale. Come into the twist. Bend your front knee. Get the weight heavy and anchored into the right heel. Lift your chest. Shoulder blades move down. Inhale, lengthen. Lift and rotate on the exhale. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale, rotate. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, last one. And bring your hands down. Straighten the back leg and just pause here for a moment. Straighten the left leg. Good, now step back into plank. Take it through your vinyasa or go to down dog. Inhale, up dog. Shoulders down. Exhale, down dog. Left leg now. Inhale, reach it back with control. Exhale, knee to navel, shoulders over the wrist, and step it through. Back knee down. Good. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Lift high up. Good. Exhale, bring the hand to the heart. Inhale, lift. Take the right elbow across and go deep into the twist. Inhale, press the back foot. Lengthen the torso. And exhale, rotate. Go up and around, up and around. Good. Few more breaths. Breathe a steady, long, full breath in and out through the nose. Okay, we're still here. One more breath. Okay. Bye, Marley. Have fun. Love you. Straighten the back leg just for a breath. And now step forward and lift your back leg. Kids have no school today. Straighten the back leg. Bring your left hand to the left hip, right hand to the heart. Left hand to the heart. Both arms back. Inhale, both arms forward and stretch. And then hands down and feet together as you bow deeply down. Ground your feet and rise to standing. Really nice. And exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Very good. Let's step to the sides of the mat. And we do the thing where we place the mounts of the toes on top of the block. This is very good for knee stuff or hip stuff or ankle things, like if you need some steadiness there. So bend your knees, weight into the heels. Step or hop your feet apart and bend your right leg. Pivot on the heel and place the mounts of the toes on top of the block or something. If you don't have a block, if you have a towel or whatever is around you, that's good. Heel to arch alignment, bend your front knee now. Take the right hip in and bring the arms out to the sides. Good, anchor the right heel into the mat and try to move the right hip into the socket. Turn your right palm facing up and inhale, reverse it. Good, get that right heel to anchor. Exhale, elbow across the thigh and extend the top arm over your ear. Keep that outer right hip in. Good, we're gonna go back and forth 5 times. Press down onto the heel and lift up and reverse it. And exhale, reach forward, elbow across the thigh. Good, inhale up and reverse. And exhale, go forward. Good, keep moving, back and forth. Reverse and up and over. Last one, inhale, reverse it. Stay reversed and straighten the front leg by lifting the quadricep up. Press the right heel down and a little out. Hinge over the hip and go forward, forward, forward. Bring the hand to the block on the outside of the front foot and spin that right inner thigh forward. Stack your shoulders over. Shoulder blades down and then send the top arm up. Deep breath across your chest. Good. Anchor the right heel down and forward. Get wider from the bottom hand to the top arm. Deep breath and now send the top arm forward and over your ears. Stretch through that top shoulder blade. Go, 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 go. Nice. 2 more breaths. One more breath. And look down, bend your right knee. Press your weight from the left hip to the left heel and then inhale, come up. Step off the block, parallel your feet and bring your arms out to the sides. Deep breath, lift your navel, interlock the hands, Prasadita Padottanasana C, coil your heart open. Exhale, hinge over the hips and go down. Thighs keep pushing back. Lift your chest and then forward bow. Widen to the collarbones. Good. Stretch down with the chest. Switch the clasp of the fingers and go up and over. Breathe. So, right sit bone is pressing to the right heel. Left sit bone is pressing to the left heel. Evenly, right and the left side. Pressing down. Kneecaps are lifted. Stomach is softening and see if you can get a little more length in the spine. Hands to your hips, thighs in the sockets, push your thighs back when you come up. Good, heel to your feet together, step a hop in, jump. Good, and let it go. Wonderful, okay, switching sides. Step a hop your feet out, move the blocks over. Okay, and bend your left leg, pivot on the heel, and place the mounts of the toes on that block. Good. Slide the back heel far away and get nice and steady in both legs. Bend your left knee. See that the left heel is pressing down, the left thigh bone is in the hip socket, and the right leg is working. Lift your waist, arms out. Good. Inhale, reverse it and lift up. Take a moment here to stretch out of the left groin. Inhale. And on the exhale, elbow across the side, top arm over your ear. Keep working the back foot. Inhale, come up and reverse it 5 times. And exhale, move forward. Good, let it feel good to breathe and move. If you need to move faster, slower, all is good. Nice, a few more. Inhale and exhale, and this is the last one. Come on up, lift up, and now straighten your left leg. Lift those toes. Go, go, go. Keep the right hip pushing back, and then hinge and go forward over your front straight leg. Keep the heels anchored. Stack your shoulders, but keep the hips the way they are. Spin the left side forward, any amount. Send the top arm up and take 5 breaths with the top arm up. 4, lengthen the waist. 3, 2, 1, send the top arm forward and over your ear. Keep pulling those hips back. Get into the outer hips here and turn your torso open. Turn your left navel to the right. Stretch through. 4. Breathe more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now look down. Bend your front knee. Get your feet heavy. And by pressing the right hip to the right heel, come up safely. Good. Bend your knee, parallel your feet. Okay. Prasarita Padottanasana A. Arms to the side. Inhale. Hands to the waist. Exhale. Lift your chest. Torso up. And exhale. Hinge over the hips and forward bow. Good. Inhale. Halfway forward. Exhale, if you have a tripod headstand, you can do that. Or a Bakasana, or tripod into Bakasana and then back up. Any of those are available. Okay, so head to something, shoulders up. Good, get nice and situated. And as you lift your hips, the legs will simply float up. Hands are pressing steadily. Shoulders are pulling into the sockets. Good. And if you're in a forward fold with your feet to the floor, same thing. Inner thighs spin back. Inner heels are lengthening away from the groin. Outer hips are pressing to the outer heels. Good. 2 more breaths. And open the legs. Slowly lower. Inhale halfway. Good. Stand firmly in the feet on the exhale. And hands to the hips. Thigh bones back. Inhale, up you go. Beautiful. Exhale. Step or hop your feet together. Good. Samasthiti here. All right. Are we feeling okay? Thumbs up? Yes? Okay. Come to the top or not. Nice and slow. Bend your knees and drop your hips. Inhale. Utkatasana. Sit down. Arms up. Good. Exhale. Forward fold and straighten the legs. Inhale. Halfway forward. Coil your chest open. Thighs push back. Exhale, lightly step or float through the vinyasa or just go to down dog, yogi's choice. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Place your right foot forward and back foot flat. Good. Bend your front knee and use the back left hip, pushing to the left heel to come up safely and strongly. Good, that's it. Arms to the sides, palms up. As you drive the left hip to the left heel, bend more into the front knee. So by resisting into the back leg, you can bend more into the front knee. And then from the leverage of the back leg, reach arms up. Stretch up a little higher. 1 more breath. And exhale, hands down. Lift your back heel and take us through the vinyasa. Inhale, Lift your heart up, dog. And exhale, down dog. Left foot is coming forward. Marna, come on up. Use the right hip to press yourself up. Good, arms to the side. Pause. So when you bend your left knee, spread the toes. Draw the left hip back. Now use the back leg. Push the back hip to the back heel. Lift your arms up. Inhale all the way up. Stretch up, look up. Coil your heart. And exhale, bring the hands down. Downward facing dog or vinyasa. Inhale up. And exhale back. Breathe. Deep breaths. 5 breaths. And 4. 3. 2. And on 1, high up onto the toes. Inhale. Bend your knees. Exhale. Step a hop. Inhale, we lengthen. And exhale, we bow. 1 more V series. Weight into the heels. Inhale, chair. Sit down, reach up. And from the heels, press to standing. And lower the arms down. Bend your knees. Inhale, chair, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward bow, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step or float, skip or modify. We're coming into Warrior 1 on the right side. If you wanted to skip the vinyasas, you can just step to Warrior 1. Good. And right foot forward, Warrior 1. Use the back leg. Come on up. Lift a little higher. 1 more inhale all the way. And exhale, slowly move through your vinyasa. Inhale up. Sharpen the legs and exhale back. Left leg, foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale, press the back leg all the way up. Stretch up, look up. Arrive. And exhale, hands to the floor. Good, take it through. Inhale, up dog. Good, and exhale, downward facing dog. Nice job. Come onto your knees and bring your knees all the way together. Squeeze your shins together. Spread your toes and sit back into child's pose with your knees together, ankles together, if that works for your body. Get a nice stretch in your SI joint. Arms go forward. You can have your head on a block. Breathe. And then inhale from here, come on up. Keep your heels snug in. So like you have to really squeeze your heels toward each other. Sit on the heels. The heels are basically in between your sits bones. Yes, bring your arms out. Nice, arms up. Bend your right elbow and take it back. Head back. Good. Either stay here or take the left arm under for full Gomukhasana arms. Good. Right elbow up, left shoulder down. Draw the chin in and lift the navel. Keep hugging the shins in. Spread, spread, spread your toes. 1 more breath in and out. Good, and then release your right arm and your left arm. And second variation, we're gonna come on to our toes, if that works for your body. So tuck your toes under and sit onto your heels with the heels snug together. You might have to help some toes under. This is quite a toe opener, so to say. So if it hurts too much, don't worry about it, okay? But if you can sit like that, it's really great. There's some reflexology points there. Inhale, arms out, arms up. Bend your left elbow and take the hand down the mid back. Chin in. Good. And then bring your right arm underneath and come into Gomukhasana arms. Okay. And good. Just 5 breaths here. Keep that left elbow close to the ear. 3, 2, lift your chest a little more, ribs in. Good, and 1, excellent. Release the arms. Good, and then tuck your toes under and come back into downward facing dog and just pedal it out a little bit. Nice, firm the upper outer arms in, and then lower the elbows to the floor. And just stretch back into the elbows. Into the shoulders. And now bring your shoulders over the elbows and come into plank pose onto your forearms. Good. And center the right forearm in. Cup your left fingers and come into Vashistasana on the right forearm with your left fingers on the floor. Round your back a little bit until you really get some length from the heel. Lift your head. Bring your left hand to the top left hip. Good. And now I want you to work length from the heel bones to the crown of the head. Good. Then send the top arm up to the ceiling. Good. Keep working those hips. 3, 2. Send the top arm over your ear. Last 3 breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Bring your arm up and come back onto your forearms and pause. Plank on your forearms. Good. Take the left elbow or left hand in. Cup your right fingers. Switch your heels over to the other side and see that you're lined up. Flex your feet. Sit bones to the heels. Shoulder blades in the socket. And then bring your right hand to the right hip. Draw the navel in. Lift your chest. Be here for a sec. Good. Then send the top arm up. Good. The top hip stays forward. You got to use the bottom obliques. 2 more breaths. Lift. I want length from the heels to the crown of the head. Send the top arm forward and over your ear. Last 3 breaths. Good. Top arm up. Elbows to the floor and lower the pelvis to the floor. How did you do with that? Sphinx pose. Come on up into the heart. Stretch your legs back. Coil the chest. Nice. And bring the right forearm in one more time. Look back at your left leg. Bend your left knee. And see if you can clasp the whole of the foot. Maybe you can turn your fingers over and come into Ardha Bhikkasana. Half of a frog pose. Not the most serene place ever, but hey, it does the job. Lift your chest. Breathe into the sensation without restricting yourself. I'm a little tired because I was up this morning at 4:11 a.m. looking at the full moon eclipse, which was behind the clouds, to my huge disappointment. Look over the right shoulder, release, and take a hold of the other leg. Oh my goodness. Fingers over the toes. And there is a full moon ceremony tonight if you guys want to join. It's at 7:30. It's at Yoga World Heart. I can text you the information. Is like $20 donation. It's me. I'm gonna give a little full moon update and practices with this eclipse. And we're gonna write intentions because with the eclipse, that energy can last for about 6 months. So if you really want to work on something, and then we can compare and see, where you have been, what happened, and we put a date in the future calendar to see, did I actually do that I wanted? So if you guys want to join for that release, you are very welcome. Okay, and then Nish is gonna come because it's a Buddha's day today. This is the day where he passed over. Okay, knees together. So there's a big shift. I'm sure you guys are feeling it. Come back into that child's pose with your heels together, knees together, and walk your hands forward. Draw the navel back. Outer ankles, hug in, hug in. Good, and then come back up and let's come to the wall. So come into forearm balance, Pincha Mayurasana. Okay, or if you want to work on your handstands, you can do that. Okay, so working on forearm balance, use your strap over the elbows. You can also have legs up the wall. You can do any of those. Whatever feels somewhat nice on your body. So this eclipse is pretty powerful, and the full moon as well in Sagittarius. So it's about optimism and goal setting, okay? But also that Sagittarius is the horse lower body and the arrow pointing forward and the human body. So it means that you're enjoying the ride to wherever you're aiming at going. So it's not about final destination. It's about everyday enjoyment to the goals, which is a good way to work it. And the lunar nodes, one is in Gemini, which has to do with duality, right? Finding your dualities in life, your positives and negatives, looking at those very gently and see where can you gain information, where can you gain wisdom. Good. And then we have Jupiter and Saturn. So there's going to be, Saturn can cause these strong, abrupt kind of a shift in the belief system that we have. Okay, I'm going to do headstands. So there can be surprises. There can be things that shift you. And so better be on the awareness side there, so there's no surprises that you weren't happy about. So this is the time to really see, okay, if I could have anything that I wanted, what would that be? Just know that. And then you make that happen. And most likely, it's going to happen in a way which is much more grandiose than you expected, because we have one end in the Piscean area, which has to do with emotions and, you know, what's underneath the tip of the iceberg. Spiritual awareness, expansion. So there's a lot going on today. And the Aztec calendar was changing now the moon into the ether element. And the ether element is element of spirit. So there's going to be a few thousand years of this now in the Aquarian age of the ether element taking the lead. And if you did my training, you know that that is the geometric sacred geometry of the octahedron, which has 12 pentagons in it. And the element of ether, of course, combines all the others: earth, water, fire, air, and then ether or space. Which means that we're looking at all the aspects of our lives, not just the known, but the unknown. Good. All right, come on down, whatever you're doing. And stretch back. Good. And let's go ahead and come on to our backs. Let's work in a little shoulder stance, or if you want to back bend, you can do that. So either bridge or shoulder stance. You can place a block underneath the sacrum too. You good, Shay? Thank you, love. The Rose is doing shoulder stance. Connor, gorgeous. Urdhva Dhanurasana. Marna, are you laying on a block? Yes. You can lay down first and then move the block under. It might be more comfortable. And John is doing hip openers. I love it. Perfect. Okay, I'm doing block under my sacrum too. Okay. Connor, your back bend is looking gorgeous. Gorgeous. Good. And we lost Che. That's okay. Okay. So find your back bend position. Breathe deeply into the heart. And if you're in a bridge variation of some sort, shoulders under. Lift into the heart center. And of course, all of that, you know, I'm not an astrologer, but everything is happening in the moon. And the moon is, of course, representing the compass within, the feelings. Does this feel right? Do I feel good doing this? Is this bringing me joy? That's the compass. Am I creating chaos? Sometimes we have to create a little chaos to say what we don't want. But I think we've done that for this whole year or the year and a half. So creating clarity now and surprising yourself with all the gifts that already is within you and all the support that you have around you. Good. Anchor the heels. Lift the hips, remove the block if you had a block. And let's take a spinal twist. Good. Switch sides. And we must take a card today. We just must take a card. So make yourself so cozy-mosy. Come on to your backs. Set yourself up so that you can fully integrate and receive the little practice we had today. So nice to see everyone. John made it back from New York. Thank goodness. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. And let go. Deep, full breaths. Find a sound around you that's beautiful. I'm hearing some birds. I'm also hearing some blowers. So I'm going to choose to listen to the birds. And even the sound that's not the most comfortable one, just make it part of the awareness as well. Let go deeply and fully. Arms alongside your body, palms facing up so you can receive the practice. Good. And we're taking a card today from the Earth Warrior Oracle cards. Because I was thinking about the Aztec shift. And the card is Kuntur Yakshak. Blessings from the sun of Hana Pancha. Okay, we get the sun and the moon. I guess we're reminded of our duality here. Let's see, number 18. Condor swiftly brings the will of the Great Spirit to earth through the gift of powerful medicine. Despite great odds, even if the face of what may appear to be inevitable defeat, extraordinary triumph is at hand. This is the prophecy of resurrection, of rising up for what was thought to be lost. It shall happen with unexpected and surprising swiftness. Your divine destiny is now held in the guiding hands of great spiritual master. I like that. In a reading, condors are born with the eyes open, but do not have a vocal cords to speak. You have always seen clearly. Trust in this, even if you struggle to find the words to express all that you see. Condors reveal emotion through changes in their skin color. This is a reminder to trust your body, what your body is telling you. Oh, perfect. Your body intuition is a form of wisdom. You have a spiritual connection to the cosmic Christ consciousness, the universal sacred heart seeking to awaken itself in humanity. Your divine life purpose involves assuming the role of leader, guide, healer, and earth warrior for love on this planet in your own unique way. An inviolable spiritual protection surrounds you. Contour or condor is the ancient bird of the Andes, once flying alongside saber-toothed tigers. This largest flying bird in the world is also one of the oldest species on Earth, soaring to the great heights and for hours at a time with little or no movement of its wings. Condor holds the medicine of strength, spiritual connection, and grace. With a lifespan similar to that of a human being and the ability to soar at exceptional speed, it also carries the gifts of longevity and swiftness. Condor has been the brink of extinction many times, yet it still survives, even in the wild. At the top of the food chain, the condor is rarely a hunter taking life, feeding off carrion instead. Its medicine brings cleansing and protection, and it is able to process toxins that would be harmful for other creatures. The predator of the condor and also the guardian that has enabled it to crawl back from near extinction into wilderness again is humanity. Through collective wisdom and cooperation between various disciplines and industries, human beings have been able to restore wisdom what was nearly destroyed in ignorance. Condor is an affirmation of the power of what have to undo damage and create extraordinary healing. But when we have listened, we have to actively respond and we have to work together in a conscious collaboration. Condor is the medicine of the shaman or the yakshak, the Andean healer, and one who knows. In the Andean shamanic worldview, Condor rules the superior spiritual world, the first plane of pure spiritual being known as Hana Pancha. The son of Hana Pancha is the shamanic Christ. In human form, this being is known as Joshua or Jesus. In the language of spirit medicine, it is Condor. All right. Through unconditional love and in service to the universal sacred heart, I invoke the prophecy of the eagle and the condor, that the opposites shall fly together in harmony once more, and divine presence shall fill the earth and bless all of her children. The destiny of this world is to be love's paradise. Okay, wonderful. Well, that is perfect for today. The duality of sun and moon. Okay, let's come on up. Bring the hands in front of your heart. Take a deep breath in and simply bow down in reverence. Be the condor, rise above. Inhale, lift your gaze, open your eyes. And namaste, my friends. Thank you, thank you. That's a great card coincidence.
Thank you, Carolina. Have a good day,
Thank you, Shay,
Connor.
my love.
Have a good day, Mary and Rose and John. Have a
You
great
guys.
day.
Everybody.
See you guys later. Bye,
Yay.
See
Carolina.
everyone. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, tomorrow I